Hello everybody, I want to talk about invisible disabilities and some of the ways that those of us whose disabilities are invisible or hidden try to compensate, try to present ourselves in a way that gives us a little more visibility. When a disability is hidden, there is nothing that can challenge the viewer's internalized concept, their stereotypes, their preconceived ideas. And so the burden is all the more on me to sort of, have to prove myself. Well, one of the ways that I display my disability is through, I often wear the autistic pride flag, for example, and as of a recent trip across the country, I now have access to the Hidden Disabilities sunflower. You might see this pin up here on my hat, and I also have this bracelet. The idea of the Hidden Disabilities sunflower lanyard originated in 2016 at London Gatwick Airport in England. And the imagery of the sunflowers on a green background were intended to reflect confidence, growth, strength, happiness, and positivity. So the idea behind the Hidden Disabilities sunflower is to voluntarily disclose, to the extent that you feel comfortable, that you have a hidden disability. And that alerts people that maybe you need a little more patience, a little more time. In my case, I know that sometimes, especially during transitions, I need a little bit more time to process information. The Hidden Disabilities sunflower is a way for me to alert people that I have challenges associated with my autism. And the idea of wearing this lanyard it really appealed to me. Well, I mean, look at it. I love the color green. I love sunflowers. And so during my recent trip, I decided I'm going to look around at some of the airports and see if I can find a lanyard. And I actually did find the lanyard at the Bluegrass Airport in Lexington, Kentucky. The airport began offering these in March of 2024, so the timing was perfect for me. So as far as my return flight from Lexington back to San Francisco, I don't really have enough conclusive evidence to be able to say for certain that I was treated any differently, but I like to believe that it probably earned me some compassion, some understanding, and in an ideal world, we wouldn't need a lanyard. Everybody would be tolerant of each other, regardless of whether they had a formal diagnosis or they were able to claim with a label, hey, there is a reason why I need this, this treatment. It wouldn't be special. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary. It would just be afforded to everyone, but that's not the world we live in. And there is always this added burden, this extra expectation of proof demanded of people whose disabilities are less evident. And so for me, it's reassuring that I have one more tool at my disposal, one more method of communicating that I am autistic, and it is part of who I am.